At this point, I feel bad for Blizzard. People are just trying to find the smallest things to pick on them, even though it's one of the most safe games when it comes to this type of stuff. Sadly, you can't change others' opinions. In this video, I will be talking about how Overwatch is supposedly racist because of doomfist traits. I feel like this video is going to be longer than my other ones, so get comfy. Although entertainment, media, films, games, music, novels, etc. have gotten better at depicting people as a complex, nuanced individuals in recent years, it is still evident many struggle with what the hell to do with black characters. Unfortunately though, Blizzard has succeeded in the past with Overwatch lesbian character Tracer. With its latest character, the company stumbled, creating nothing but a talking, punching, walking stereotype. Doomfist, Overwatch's latest character, or villain to be more precise, is the epitome of creation confusion, as he is just about every black stereotype thrown together. It hasn't even been a minute into reading the article and you're telling me most films, games, music, and novels have trouble characterizing black people? The people who struggle with that issue are the ones who are most likely racist themselves. If you are a normal person, you would characterize a black person the way you'd characterize any other person no matter what race. I like how he added in parentheses or villain to be more precise, just a hint that since he's black and a villain, it's automatically racism. Let's just take a look at Doomfist and try to find the stereotypes. Oh wait, that's the guy from the new Spider-Man movie, Homecoming. Psh, he looks nothing like Doomfist, nothing to see here at all. He looks muscular, tall, and looks menacing. Yep, that's definitely stereotypical. It's not like any other hero in Overwatch has close to the same traits. Oh wait. First impressions are hard to overcome, and the impression Doomfist leaves is not a good one. Based on the design and lore, Doomfist's real name Akande Ogundimu falls into quite a few different stereotypical categories. According to TV Tropes Black Index, Doomfist can fit perfectly into the African terrorist, angry man, bald black leader guy, blaxploitation, and scary black man molds. Dude, what else is a villain supposed to look like? If you look up villain on Google, how many of them look happy and want world peace? None. Almost every stereotype explains nearly every villain in movies, novels, and games. Most of the villains want to cause some type of terrorism, most are generally angry, and most look scary or have that intention. For example, any flippin' Marvel movie. I seriously don't understand what goes through the mind of these people. They are saying since Doomfist is bald, it's stereotypical. In other terms, it's like saying Lucio's hair is stereotypical. It's like an equation. Black man plus bald head equal hostile and aggressive. Thank you, good night. TV Tropes describes the African terrorist stereotype as terrorists from sub-Saharan Africa, who primarily operate out of their own home continent, carrying out guerrilla operations against domestic and foreign governments and frequently being involved in drug trade. Although Doomfist doesn't fit into the entirely of the sentence, the prevailing theme African terrorist still runs Doomfist's origin. Doomfist operates out of Oyo, Nigeria. It doesn't help that according to TV Tropes, African terrorists are from sub-Saharan Africa, and Nigeria is a part of the collection of countries. As stated by Doomfist's lore on the official Overwatch page, as the new Doomfist Akundimu rose high in talent and helped to orchestrate a conflict that the organization hoped would someday engulf the world, the idea that Doomfist would use Talon's Overwatch terrorist organization and main antagonistic force to choreograph a terrorist attack and shroud the world in war direct aligns with that of the African terrorist, a theme used to perpetuate the bastardization and othering of the black population. Okay, let me restate this again. Villains in stories are meant to create some sort of problem, whether it's really simple or is very extreme. So what is wrong with the villain, known as Doomfist, creating a problem? It doesn't matter what race the antagonist is, villains cause problems, and Doomfist is a villain, so if he creates some act of terrorism, it cannot be related to his race. Interestingly, TV Tropes bald black leader guy has one major condition. As long as those groups are good, Talon is the big bad guy Blizzard created to oppose the hero collective, Overwatch. Doomfist does not affiliate with the good guys, evidenced by being a member of Talon and sitting on the organization's council of leaders. You can't get any more evil than being an evil leader, can you? You would think that the bald black leader guy would not apply to him, but it still does. The cliche can be summed up as a leader of an organization, either military, police, or some other armed force, being both bald and black because those traits evoke strong masculinity, a no-nonsense, get-it-done attitude, or both. And if you have one or the other, the stereotype doesn't seem to have the same effect. Based on the lore about him, Doomfist definitely falls into the bald black leader guy trap. Talon's power struggles presented a new challenge that allowed him to use his talent in the boardroom along with his cunning as a combatant. Ayademi, I probably butchered that, was a useful asset to Talon, but the organization saw a far greater potential in Okundimu with his intelligence and his ability to inspire as a commander. Just based on this and not reading the rest of his lore, you can already guess what happens. Okundimu kills his mentor, Yakendijidi Adeyemi, I suck at names, the second Doomfist, and claims the role of the Doomfist and the eponymous Gauntlet, as well as rising in the ranks of Talon to become part of the organization's council of leaders. How banal and mundane, as if we didn't see that coming from a mile away. I didn't think even reading this article that Doomfist would kill his mentor, nor would it make me think it, even if I already knew he killed his mentor. And let me restate this for the third time, Doomfist is a villain, and what do villains do? They cause problems. What so happens to be the problem here? He kills someone. Totally not something any other villain has ever done in this world. If you can't tell, I'm being sarcastic. It is here that Doomfist's predictable origin story insidiously connects to the scary black man. TV tropes defines the stereotype as a black character who is quieter, much larger and more intimidating than the other characters. These characters, who happen to also fit into the plethora of other categories like the token minority and the gentle giant, aren't always evil. They are just scary to both the characters in the series and the audience. Doomfist isn't the largest Overwatch's roster. You've got Bastion, Diva's Mech, Roadhog, Winston, and the biggest of them all, Reinhardt. But he is certainly the most intimidating. You honestly think Doomfist is the most intimidating hero in Overwatch? Oh yeah, let's just forget about the 7'3", 550-pound pig-looking guy. It's obvious a fairly tall black man with a fat fist is more intimidating. Obviously. Doomfist's physical appearance, angry scowl, large muscles, and prepared stance, and the societal stigma of blacks being hyper-aggressive and quick to anger make him far more threatening than a gorilla in a spacesuit. Once more, looking into Doomfist's lore will provide evidence of his rhetoric. Not only did Okundimu have to kill his teacher to become the character we know as him, Okundimu is also incessantly referred to as not a brute, having a surprisingly calm demeanor even under pressure, and fostering an intelligent, almost philosophical mind. His stoic behavior and hyper-aggressive attitude in combat, as seen in his various facial expressions, a medley of furrowed brow, gritted teeth, and squinted eyes, established that he is imitating both on and off the battlefield. What are these long words? He's making it so complex. Please, just stop. Why would a person in combat fighting for his life not have those facial expressions? Plus, why would Blizzard create a hero that doesn't look cool or scary, especially as a villain? I mean, instead of using an actual weapon in battle, the dude uses his fist to punch his opponents into oblivion. Nothing can be more terrifying than a big, bald, beefed up black guy charging towards you with an oversized robotic arm planning to punch your head clean off your body. Even though this sounds like a personification of badassery, Doomfist is nothing more than a scary black man. Yep, because decapitation is a thing in Overwatch, right? Ultimately, Doomfist is a problematic character for many reasons. He's an awkward combination of stereotypes and cliches, and sans the robotic arm, he looks like far too many black characters before him. For Blizzard to create a queer character and have that character be the poster child of Overwatch, to the point where she's so synonymous with the game that you can't help but think of her when it's mentioned, is commendable and impressive. However, to then create such a thoughtlessly stereotypical black character is both disappointing and frustrating. Disappointing because we should expect more from Blizzard and developers as a whole, and frustrating because Blizzard has done well before Doomfist. The developers should avoid using ethnicity as a way to construct characters and to strive to use ethnicity as an identification for characters. Forget the name Doomfist for a second. Akande Ogundumu shouldn't be black because black people are hyper aggressive, and that makes sense with prosthetic robots. robotic arms. We're not hyper aggressive, I assure you, though robotic arms would be cool. He should be black just because in designing the character he was born black. Ogundimu touts that only through conflict do we evolve. I'd like to take that a step further. Only through accurate deceptions do games evolve. At least he ended the article with something actually clever, but in conclusion, Doomfist should and never will be a sign of stereotypes or racism, because it's just a game. Overwatch is a fighting game, and what do fighting games need? Fit characters. You don't want to see a fat Doomfist running around the Overwatch battlefield, do you? Of course not, with some exceptions like Roadhog, but he's only fat because he's a tank. And this one representation of a character from a video game should not affect any black men. All Blizzard wants is their game to sell. It's not like you see directors in movies cherry picking the average people with some fat on them and some acne. They choose the actors who fit the movie the best and are physically appealing. You don't want to go see a movie that has fat pimply main characters, do you? Just imagine replacing the hot girl and guy in Passengers with people like this. By the way, if you got this far into the video, make sure you look up and Google the author of this article I analyzed today. Tell me in the comments what pops up first. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you show me some support by doomfisting that like button and subscribing to the channel. Also, if you want to see some updates and when my videos are going up on the channel, make sure you check out my Twitter. Links are all in the description. Anyway guys, see you later.